EAAs. This is just pretty much pre-digested proteins. Sip on this during your workout. It tastes really fucking good. It's chest day. It's chest day, motherfucker. Sam Solik turned pro. Congrats, Sam Solik. YouTube sensation.
Did he turn pro?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
In one show?
2 shows. He did an amateur show. I think at that show, like top 2 qualified for Arnold. And then he won the Arnold Amateur in his division. And now he's a pro. How sick is that?
That's crazy.
I know, dude. I feel like this sign is a lot about me. There's a lot of things on here that are leading it's about me. First of all, leave your ego at the door. How'd they know? But this one is specific. Use deodorant if you need it. And don't leave your sweat behind. I'm the stinkiest guy in this gym, allegedly. Many people have told me this. Life is so crazy lately, guys. Like right now, I've always worn many hats. I'm somebody that has a lot of pots on the stove, so to say, at the same time. But the success of Now or Never, my apparel line, coupled with the fact that, you know, my kids are just growing at such an exponential speed right now. Like my son is almost 4, my daughter just turned 1. So much going on, which is fatherhood, business, online clients, and then me turning 38 this year. And I want to compete this year. And my preparation has begun. And sometimes I feel like if I excel too much in bodybuilding, then I'm not excelling in a business sense. That I'm not reaching my potential in terms of, you know, how big I can make the brand, or how attentive I could be to my clients, or how good of a father I could be to my children. And there's a lot of guilt there. You know, if I spend too much time on phone calls or on a computer or, you know, searching for designs for Now or Never, I feel like my kids are missing out on dad time. Okay, now on the contrary, when I spend too much dad time, I feel like I'm missing out on not being a good dad because I'm not providing for them financially. If all I'm doing is eating my meals and training, I feel like everything else suffers. So where I'm at right now is I have a lot of guilt with a lot of things in my life, and I'm trying to be proficient at 3 or 4 different things. Being a great prep coach, being a great businessman for Now or Never, being a great bodybuilder, and being a great dad. So it's like, how do I take all 4 of those things and be phenomenal at all 4? Because the way I've grown up was I've always just focused on one thing primarily, which is I'm gonna be the world's best physique competitor, or focusing only on monetizing through social media, or, you know, focusing on YouTube, or focusing, you know, I've always been that way. And when the shows were done, I would just focus on being a husband and having fun and enjoying the summer or whatever it may be. But now there's essentially 0 downtime. I'm continuing to build my physique, continuing building a business, clients are coming in, and I just kind of feel suffocated, you know? And I feel suffocated, and I remind myself, like, this is exactly where I need to be. I need to be somebody who's trying to excel in every aspect of his life, because that's what I want my children to do. Like, you're gonna be busy. Bodybuilding is gonna be tough. It's gonna be difficult to eat your meals. It's gonna be difficult to prep your meals. It's gonna be difficult to take a company that's doing 20,000 in sales and scale that up to 120,000 in sales. And sometimes I wake up with like super anxiety. And what happens when I do that is like, yo, I gotta get to the gym. I gotta clear my head. Go to gym, clear my head. Get to the emails, attack the kids, you know? I think the one thing about YouTube that I like is I get to use this as a sounding board, but also I know that my audience has also grown with me. I started doing this when I was 23 years old, and I know you guys are also growing as I'm growing, and you're having the same life experiences that I am. And it may seem like I have everything under control, but I don't. And I'm still figuring it out, and that's okay. It's like an email, you know, like I have 100,000 unopened and non-responded to emails, you know, and if I clear those out to 0, as soon as I shut the laptop down, there's gonna be 3 or 4 emails, and then 8, and then 12, and then 20. So you're never gonna be fully caught up. And I gotta remind myself that I'm never gonna be totally done with a task, because I'm forever evolving and growing, and I'm just a go-getter. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm, somebody that's tenacious about excelling in their life no matter what it is. So yeah, spring drop. This spring drop's gotta come out in record time. Because like, when's spring, dude? It's like
A month or 2 months?
Yeah, so I know it's in a month or two. And there's one or two items on our next drop that are going to be cut and sew. So those are going to have to come from China. And if you know anything about China, it's mad far. It's mad fucking far. It's like 18 hours by flight far. Also different time zones, so communication's a little wonky. But here is what we're looking at for the spring line. This is going to be my flagship item for spring, okay? Now, this is an inspiration. These are a few windbreakers I'm using for like inspirational purposes. I'm going to have a matching windbreaker short, about 6 inches, with a matching windbreaker jacket, 3/4 zipper with a pocket in the middle. Maybe we put the signage on the pocket. Maybe we put it on the chest. Maybe we put it across the back. Maybe I even go for a kind of a monogram logo, maybe a new logo. I'm not sure yet. But here's what I'm thinking in terms of inspiration for the windbreaker and 6-inch short combo. That's going to be the item that I'm most excited about. We're also going to drop a new oversized tee. So what I'm thinking for the oversized tee is, my friend has this saying where he says, not for kids. He says, not for kids. Team up me, not for kids. And I kind of like that saying, and I'm thinking about New York City, pigeons, New York City, rats. We're known for pigeons and rats. Those are like freaking wild animals in a city. So what I like is the visual of a big old school butcher meat cleaver or a knife, butcher knife, with a big wooden chopping board. And I want to have a rat right underneath the knife. And it's going to say, now or never, not for rats. And it's going to be similar to the oversized tee that we currently have. On the front, we're going to have a minimal logo on the chest. I think that's going to be really sick. This is another item I'm stoked about. This is the potassium washed hoodie. So it's more of a sun faded hoodie. If you could see, kind of on the bottom, it's the most black. Over here is kind of where the sun faded out. I'm going to have the distressed edges all along the pocket. The hoodie is going to be all distressed and rippled. Same thing with the cuffs. I'm going to do something like that. This was also another option, a sweatshirt with this pattern. I don't know, I kind of see a lot of brands have this pattern right now, like Young LA and Dark Sport. And I'm not really trying to go the Young LA and Dark Sport route. I think I missed the boat. So the graphic for the hoodie. Now, this is a really rough sketch of something that I wanted for a bomber jacket, which we've never produced. So this is sort of the graphic, very rough. I want 2 skeletons here with roses, and it's going to say, death before dishonor, now or never on the bottom. I think that's going to be fire. 6-inch gray, heather gray sweat short with long shoelaces for a drawstring tie. Something minimal, something fire. And of course, one of our most selling items is a hat. So what I want to do with the hat is I want to switch up the signage a little bit, because we just released 2 hats in the same design, just different colorways. But on the underside of the hat, there's going to be another cut and sew item. I want to put some kind of pattern on the underside of the brim and on the inside lining. Maybe even the same pattern that I use underneath the hat, I will carry over and transfer into some area of the windbreaker. So those are the 2 cut and sew items. Everything else will be pretty much print to order. Screen printed here in LA. Well, not here in LA, but here in the United States. Of course, I wanted to do a traditional bodybuilding stringer, but where I'm at with the brand is, I don't really see this as a fitness brand anymore. I see this as a lifestyle brand. Streetwear, lifestyle. You could wear it in a gym. I wear it in a gym. I think for me to compete, which I'm not trying to compete with anyone, I'm trying to make shit I like, but I think for me to be competitive in the fitness space, I'm doing myself a disservice, because I can make so much sick fucking clothes that have nothing to do with fitness. Nobody needs another stringer. No one needs another tank top. You need something you can fucking wear in and outside the gym, most importantly. And that's that. So if you're struggling with the things I'm struggling at, just know you're not alone, and this is part of your journey, and this is what part of makes you a man or a woman, like whatever it is. So I guess what I'm trying to fucking say is, this shit ain't easy, guys. So every single person that watches my videos, every person that purchases something from Now or Never, every person that reaches out for a coaching inquiry, everyone that shows me love, like, comment the video, subscribe, everything is greatly appreciated by me, because a lot of time, energy, effort, finances go into doing this. It would be easy to not make these videos. It would be easy to not post on social media and just focus singularly on one task. But I'm juggling everything because I would never have been here without you guys. And I truly love you guys. And thank you so much for the support. If you support me, I truly support you. And I fuck with you. So thanks for fucking with me. And mad love and respect. Peace out.